seeing all the runners run by and like give me high fives. At the beginning, the people were running so fast, their high fives were like smacking my hand, and then at the end, they were very light.
For Hannah, race day isn't about miles or medals. It's about the energy, the noise, the people, and the connections between runners and the kids they're running for.
In 2012, we began the partnership with Nationwide Children's Hospital, and that changed everything. It wasn't just a bunch of crazy runners and walkers closing the streets, getting in the way, making noise, but it was really something to benefit an important community asset in Nationwide Children's Hospital.
Each October, more than 15,000 runners take part in the Nationwide Children's Hospital Columbus Marathon, raising more than $1 million a year for patient care.
But there's a large percentage of people that now do this event because of the hospital. And they're almost like, gosh, if those kids can be out there, if those kids can get through what they're getting through, I can certainly go train to do 13 or 26.2 miles. And so that's where the relationship really shines.
And this relationship can best be seen through the patient champions. Patient champions, like Hannah, are current and former patients at Nationwide Children's Hospital. Kids whose stories put faces to the cause.
I was running for a club cross-country team, and my knee was hurting. So they took me in for an MRI, and then they found a tumor between my knee and tibia, and then I had a biopsy that said it was osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer.
Hannah was 12 years old when she became a patient at Nationwide Children's Hospital.
I spent 54 nights in the hospital, and I did 18 rounds of chemo with 5 surgeries. I have a fake knee and a fake tibia.
And even during months of treatment, Hannah didn't lose her joy.
My theme was never lose your sparkle, which was my treatment motto. My mom says I have a really sparkly personality. I would be like funny and like have a lot of fun in the hospital while just like not feeling well. I would still have a lot of fun.
Hannah's journey was just the beginning. The Patient Champion program started with one brave kid, Allison, and has grown into something bigger than anyone could have imagined.
So when they came up with the Children's Champions, my mom was like, well, I'll volunteer my daughter to be the guinea pig or just like the first one. I remember it being very, very cold. Everything was purple because it's my favorite color. We had a live band playing all sorts of music. But my family runs, extended family runs. My parents will be in town, so they'll be there this year, but hopefully next year I'll be at the Encore Mile.
From Allison's first year as the inaugural patient champion, the program has grown into dozens of champions, plus Encore and Remembrance Miles, ways for patients, families, and supporters to celebrate, honor, and remember.
We have 1 mile, it's called the Remembrance Mile. And while it's sad to me and it's very upsetting, the families aren't there to be sad. They're there to honor their children. You know, the families are celebrating their children, and so it's just such a beautiful sentiment. And so it really makes me proud that that's part of the race.
Those miles honor the children who couldn't be here and remind everyone why showing up matters for the ones who are.
Team Hannah shirts were in honor of people that I knew that were running. Some of the nurses and like my old teacher ran, so I hadn't seen them in a while. So it was really fun to see them again.
Surrounded by friends, family, and the community she's inspired, Hannah's journey continues beyond the race.
I'm in 5th grade and I love sports. I play sled hockey. I love Taylor Swift and all pop music.
Hannah is now cancer-free, and moments like hers don't just happen. They're made possible by a community that shows up every step of the way.
A lot of synergy, a lot of cooperation between a lot of people, whether it's from the hospital and the marathon and the city and police and fire and our vendors and our sponsors. It's a whole collaborative effort that comes together at 7:30 in the morning on the 3rd Sunday of October. We got to be ready to go.
Every mile, every cheer, every hand reaching out, it all comes together for kids like Hannah. The marathon isn't just about miles or medals. It's about the connections that carry her through, and it's about never losing your sparkle.